Hello friends, welcome to my channel Novatech Videos, and in this video we will understand what is DFS and what is DFS namespace and how it can help in Windows. So let's go ahead and start. So DFS stands for Distributed File Systems. It means if you have multiple file servers in your infra, so you can consolidate all the shares and under a virtual root you can present these shares or make available for all end users. In short, you will have multiple file shares as usual. In a small or big infra there are so many file servers and so many shares available where we store the departmental data and make it available to the end users, uh, assigning the permissions, NTFS permissions. So firstly, DFS came into the picture in Server 2008 R2, and after that there are lot of amendment which happened in DFS. So let's understand with the demonstration. So let me show you. We have one server and we have another file server, and we have three file servers present in our infra. So let's understand. We have as you can see three file servers. The first one is file server 1, and second file server 2, and file server 3. And on file server 1 we have three shares which are belonging to HR, then IT, then operations. Similarly, we have file server 2, and there also we have business share and finance share, and again we have one more server that is also the file server, that is FS3. So there we have created the shares, that is app, and another share what we have, that is SOC. So it's very difficult to manage in this way. So what DFS does actually, it will create a root share, and under that virtual root share it will represent all the shares from all three file servers. So while the end user is browsing or accessing the shares, the user will feel like this is all available under one root share. So all the shares which are from any which server, file server 1, file server 2 or file server 3, they will come and appear under a root share, and whoever has the permissions, they will be able to access like they were accessing before. So file server has two components which are, so the first component that is DFS namespace, and second component that is DFS replication. So DFS namespace is the root folder with the root server which will have multiple shares which are available on multiple servers or file servers. And in DFS replication, if we have two servers, then we can replicate all the shares which are available on FS1, FS1, 2. If we have another server, FS2, and we can replicate all the shares which are available here to here. So in case the primary server is down, still the secondary server will continue providing the services. So this is real-time replication, and the one interesting thing to know that DFS are the role which we use in servers to replicate the sysvol or anti-DS data of Active Directory. That is also happens due to with the help of DFS In the next video, we will understand how we can install the DFS role and how we can configure DFS namespace and replication. And thanks for watching.